I would not even take him on FIFA. He would just destroy me.
I think that's the best thing to do. Stay well clear of it.
Just don't engage.
Yeah. We have a lot of FIFA battles in our house, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You placed him all the time. No chance.
Every now and again I get a little kind of glimmer of hope. And I might score 2 goals before half time, but by the end of it, I'm done.
It's probably 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, then I'm tired. Play!
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm tired. Play!
I'm the one, I'm always telling them about being a sore loser. But I'm the one that, like, 80 minutes, 3-0 down, I'm throwing the control pad. No, we do.
So, what team do you play? What colours do you play?
What team? Arsenal, yeah. We're big Arsenal fans in my house, so unfortunately. I just beat your man Ian Wright 5-0.
No.
He was Arsenal. He was Man U. Yeah, scored 5 headers.
But he's playing Man U, he's going to let that happen, isn't he?
I suppose so. It's real life, isn't it?
Real
life imitating art.
Real life.
What are you going to call it?
Okay, right. We'll make this as painless as we possibly can.
No problem.
For both of you, if you want. Yeah?
No problem.
So, are we just going to look looking straight to the camera? Looking
no.
How do you want to do it?
Act casual. If you carry on talking to each other's face,
cool,
make it look as relaxed as possible. Yes, please.
Shut Elboy out. He's got a voice on. He's great. Right. Okay. So, how do you use gaming? What do you use it for?
Me personally, I mean, kids use it for loads of different stuff. Me personally, I mean, the Xbox really is like my best friend at the moment. I travel a lot. I'm on the roads filming up and down the country and out of the country, so that kind of goes everywhere with me. And it's mainly FIFA, yeah. Like obviously now it would be FIFA 12, but before that it was FIFA 11. Before that it was 10. I've been playing since like 97. Really, gaming really hard on FIFA. Anything else, I'm not the best at. Really, I don't profess to have any skills on your battlefields or your CODs or whatever. But yeah, when it comes to football games, I'm really into it. And it's like for me, I mean, I always wanted to be a footballer when I was younger, but I was never good enough. So on the Xbox, I can live out my dream, you know? My fantasy.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
How about actually, what was Junior? What do you use it for?
Play loads of games.
Playing loads of
I
games.
just like playing against my friends.
Yeah?
You're really big on, he's really big on using, now we've got the Connects and that, he's using a lot of the video chat and talking to his mates and whatever. And obviously playing online.
Is it about the skills or is it about the game?
What do you think?
I think it's about the game, how much you play.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that play like non-stop, you'll see them on there like 24 hours a day. You get his time's limited to play it, but when he's on it, it's all about the game for him.
Okay.
But I mean, Shayon's one of those guys who will kind of, you know, do 15 minutes of FIFA, then they'll change to COD, then they'll change to Grand Theft Auto, then they change to Battlefield, then they, you know what I mean, and all the friends kind of, they have their own party, and but it's mainly, I mean, I suppose it's a good way for them to kind of communicate when they're out of school. Obviously they're games, so you want to kind of limit the amount of time that they spend on it, like not excessively, but I think it's fine. I like to see him enjoying himself and kind of relating and communicating with his mates, you know what I mean? And technology is weird, you know, I've just seen the video chat and stuff alone on the Connects blew my mind, so it's a good thing.
Sweet. Right, this is mainly a question for you, I guess. What's the first game? What got you into gaming? What was the first game you played?
If I'm honest, probably Street Fighter. Way back in the day, I came through. Now I started off with a Commodore 64. You know, them old games that you have to put the cassettes in to load them up and stuff. It took 45 minutes. You'd have your dinner while it's loading and that. Sometimes you come back and it says game error. You have to start again. Then kind of went on to like, you know, your Master System, Sega Mega Drive, and then Nintendo. When I found Nintendo and I got Nintendo for Christmas, like when I was really young, probably your age, and got Street Fighter with it, and I've been playing it in the arcade and the chip shop before, so my mum got it for me, and like from then, it's just been an obsession. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things for me, it's like therapeutic, you know, you can you have a hard day at work and you're focusing and you're concentrating and stuff for so many hours. You come home, you can just release on the computer. You know what I mean? And be a kid again for a bit.
Sweet. Okay. And if we were going to ask you to bring your best game, what would that be? Unbeatable.
Best game?
Yeah.
Have to be FIFA for me.
Yeah.
Not being corny or cheesy, do you know what I mean? But yeah, for me, FIFA definitely. What about you?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, there you go. It's too fast for my eyes, I can't play that game.
Do you think Battlefield stands a chance against Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's good, isn't it? It's got really, we played it. That's the first time I've ever played it at all. Really good graphics on it. Yeah, it looks like really good gameplay, man. So I'd like to get into that myself, definitely.
What's the worst pasting you've ever taken?
On FIFA?
No, across, well, FIFA if you want, but across the games.
Probably you, when you beat me like 10, 12 nil or something like that. It's embarrassing times, What about you?
I was playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And I only got 1 kill from 100 deaths.
It's pretty bad.
That's not good. Okay. So how did you get on with FIFA 12 from what you've seen?
I think it's amazing. Obviously, we want from a game that's kind of comes back every year like that. You want better graphics, and then to introduce new stuff into the gameplay that is obviously real, or as real as it can be when it comes to real football. So they got a lot of stuff like, you know, the drop ball thing, and kind of if you can choose if you want to show sportsmanship or not and kick the ball out for the other team when they've had an injury. And the injuries are more realistic as well. You know, people are getting like hamstring problems and pulling up and stuff like that on there. They've taken out this really special thing for me, but this is, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's probably a good thing for all the heavy into it gamers. But they have a homing button that you used to be able to press, which basically made tackling automatic. So your players would automatically run to anyone who's got the ball. They've taken it out, which means I probably won't win ever now, really, will I? That's it, there you go. But it's a good thing for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, I think you've kind of told us about Battlefield as well. Anything you've got to say on Battlefield? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
I like the graphics.
Graphics look sweet, aren't they?
And you can shoot down buildings.
Whoa.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Sweet.
Good.
Alright, do you reckon there's any chance we need to get a picture of you with this?
Yeah.